Good evening. Welcome to Lorraine H. Whitlock Elementary School. My name is Malika Golden, and I have the honor of serving as principal of this wonderful village. Thank you to our families and community for joining us for Back to School Night at Whitlock, where we are committed to providing all children with rigorous, differentiated instruction that enables them to be successful in middle school and beyond. Our scholars enjoy dedicated arts programming and a variety of extracurricular activities that make them love learning and love school. This work would not be possible without the dedication of the Whitlock team, which is made up of some of the best educators and operations staff in the district. This modernization will help us grow our student population, and we cannot wait to welcome more students into this village. Thank you to the city's leadership and all our special guests for supporting Whitlock and making today possible. It is now my honor to bring up a special student to introduce our very special guest. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Morgan Hall, and I am a fourth grader here at Whitlock. Today is an exciting moment for our school. We get to celebrate our amazing modernized school facilities with our family and the extended Whitlock community on Back to School Night. There are many special guests with us, including our Mayor of Washington, D.C., Mayor Bowser. Thank you for everything you do to support kids like me all over this city. Whitlock Village, please give a warm welcome to our leader of Capitol, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Let's give Morgan a big round of applause. Let's give Principal Golden a big round of applause. Let's give the Whitlock teachers and staff a big round of applause. Let's give the Whitlock parents a big round of applause. And let's give the boys and girls of Whitlock Elementary a big round of applause. Well, happy Back to School Night, everybody. I am just really excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with Chancellor Louis Fairby of DC Public Schools, who you'll hear from, as well as Delano Hunter, who leads the district's Department of General Services, your board member, Ebony Rose. Give Ebony Rose a big round of applause. We've been joined by Wendell Felder, who's the Democratic nominee for Ward 7. Give him a big round of applause. And I just really wanted to be here to help you celebrate. We know that the Ward 7 community has been very focused and working hard with us on schools, on elementary schools, your feeder patterns, on transportation, on making sure that we have the offerings in Ward 7 schools that are challenging our children and making sure they're on the pathways to success. And we know part of that is having great facilities. And we are just really proud to be delivering this beautiful school, a $45 million renovation, and delivering this year 7 school modernizations, totaling more than $400 million. So we made, since 2007 in this city, a concerted commitment to investing our capital dollars in our kids, and the results are paying off. We, for example, are the school district in this region who has regained its school population and is beating its school population since before COVID, and that is a good thing. The chancellor, working with our wonderful teachers and education staff, has focused on a curriculum that teaches the science of reading. He's focused on making sure our educators have what they need so that our children are excelling in math. And we, of course, are committed to making sure that our littlest learners, I see a pre-K shirt over here, can take advantage of free pre-K3 in Washington, D.C. Because we know when you can clap for that, because when we get our kids in school, in real school buildings, with real teachers working on a tested and vetted curriculum, we know that they can be on the pathway to reading so that they can learn all of the lessons that our teachers have in store for them. So I'm just really proud. I've said enough. I'm going to turn to the experts to tell you all about the learning that's happening here at Whitlock and what we put into this building. Chancellor Farabee.
Now, that's one big round of applause that we didn't give. Let's give our Mayor Muriel Bowser, a round of applause, big round of applause. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Happy back to school night. Principal Golden, you've done a phenomenal job. Congratulations on an exceptional start to the school year, entire staff. We thank you. We know that this doesn't happen by chance or circumstance. We have great people who are working hard to ensure that our students are well served here in the village. Speaking of the village, congratulations to all the staff, the families, the students here on a new chapter, a new modernized facility. And one of my favorite things to do as we start the school year is I get to celebrate school communities when we have modernizations. In fact, I've had the pleasure of being a part of 4 modernization ceremonies thus far to celebrate with the school community, but this is the first time that I've had the honor of doing this at a back-to-school night. And it's a reminder that back-to-school nights are so important to starting the school year with family, parents, caregivers, get to interact with our educators and staff here. And it's an empowering moment as we start the school year and connections to be made. So really thrilled that this is an opportunity to celebrate amazing things to come and a great start to the school year. And we think about DC Public Schools, we know that we want to have a place where our students can thrive. And what you'll see tonight, and I can't wait to tour the building, is a great place that's been created and crafted intentionally for the students here in this community. And here at 533 48th Street Place Northeast, everything has come full circle. As an educator and a community activist, Lorraine H. Whitlock dedicated her life to improving the outcomes of the students in the community, in her community, and we're proud that as a former member of the DC Council, she described as one of her commitments is not to be persuaded to do anything that is going to adversely affect the people in this area. And so it's an honor to be in the building and namesake of such a special person to the school community, and I know with great confidence that everyone here is going to carry on the legacy of Ms. Whitlock in this new modernized space, which will include a new library, gymnasium, child development center. Mayor mentioned our 3-year-olds and our 4-year-olds, classrooms that are designed to ensure that our young people have the space needed to thrive. And so there's someone here that's going to describe that space and all the attributes and characteristics of the building. But again, join me again thanking Mayor Bowser as our biggest champion in allowing us to create these spaces for our young people. One round of applause. And the next thank you is going to go to the person that you're going to hear from next, Director Hunter. Director Hunter leads the Department of General Services, and that team has brought this modernization to life. And again, I can't wait to tour the building, but he's going to tell you a lot more about this special place. Again, thank you.
All right, good evening again, everyone. My name is Delano Hunter, and I'm proud to serve as the director of the DC Department of General Services. And one thing I'm really proud of when we attend these events, it's easy to celebrate, of course, the nice, shiny, bright building, which we're here to do. But what I know for sure is that when you couple world-class facilities with world-class educators, it leads to world-class outcomes for our youth. So I'm really excited about that. So it's my job to thank the folks that helped make this possible. I mean, this is a team effort. It's a team effort. So I want to thank some folks that are sung and unsung. First, of course, it starts with our mayor and her vision. Again, this is one of 6 modernizations over 400 million. It's because we have the intentional leadership of our mayor, Muriel Bowser. I also want to thank the office of Ward 7 Councilmember Vincent Gray. I want to thank the State Board of Education Representative Ebony Rose Thompson, the ANC Commissioner, wave your hand if you're here, Commissioner Carrie Brown, of course, Louis Farabee, Chancellor Farabee, Dr. Farabee, and his amazing DCPS leadership team, Principal Golden. Also want to thank the Whitlock School Improvement Team. And now I want to thank the hardworking folks that also played a role in making this possible. My colleagues at DPR, DGS project managers, Ryan Walker and EO Ephraim, and also our leadership, raise your hand, Gino Bellina, Cassidy Mullen, and Ella Faulkner. And last but not least, I want to thank the architects for this beautiful design. You see some old, you see some new, you see elements to the past and the future. And that work was done by the wonderful team at Studio MB Architecture. Raise your hand. All right. And then last but not least, the folks that laid the brick and mortar and concrete and all of the physical elements you see. And that's our general contracting partners at Gilbane. Raise your hand if you recognize. So I'll tell you just a bit more about this project. We have a 25,000 square foot addition, which we're standing in. And this building contains a new early child education classrooms, a library, gymnasium, and cafeteria, while preserving the historic building and lobby, which is over 50,000 square feet. This site features tremendous amount of green space that abuts the Watch Branch Greenway. And it also has it's adjacent to various nature elements and bike trails. This full modernization brings the DC building in line with DCPS educational specs and increases the capacity to almost 300 students. It's important that we build this facility with sustainability in mind, and we did just that. This building will be LEED Gold and likely will be net zero ready, and it has features such as geothermal wells, storm water management, and also PV panels on the roof. And again, this Childhood Development Center will also be provided at this location. And you'll notice the amazing art throughout this facility, and that's by design. It's funded through the DGS Percent for Art program, and it features both local artists as well as international artists as far away as Portugal. So really unique art elements that we're very proud of. And then last but not least, also very important, we exceeded our certified business enterprise and small business goal of 35% throughout this $45 million project. So really excited. That's tax dollars back in DC. Those are district residents that are employed, so we have a lot to be proud of, right? So with that being said, I'll turn it back over to Mayor Bowser, and I think we're going to cut the ribbon.
All right, I think we are ready to cut the ribbon. Do we have some of our Whitlock Bears to help us?